Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Yep, that one goes. Edwards with it. To the paint. Here's De Silva. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First free throw is good.
Number 7. 2 shots.
Good on both. Fires from deep, and the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From downtown, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Brasdeikis with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. To the middle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Launches a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Takes a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The 3 ball. No luck on that one. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Misses the wing three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. There's a screen. He shoots it. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. From deep. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Driving inside. Missed inside.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to Smilagic from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. They need this. And he lays it in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Inside. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. They're up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And here they come. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Outside Booker with the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Servetus. The quick look, no good that time.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That 3's off the mark. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And there's a pick, takes the 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Wallace outside. Launches it. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. It's Booker on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. And here's the fast break. Here's Wallace. On target from range. Wallace has got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For 3, Booker. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Servetus misses. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Up the floor for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Count it. Good.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Knocks down the long J. Wallace has got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On Saturday,
Away team ball.
.157 left in the second period. And the 3 off target. Now here's Napier. Checked by Mitchell. There's the 3. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Buries it from 3. Booker's got 13.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Servetus. No made baskets yet. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. It's Napier with a drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 56 seconds left in the second period. He takes it in. Can't get it to drop. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And that was good. Servetus has got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. They set the pick. Hay hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Wallace. Drills it from deep. He's got 15.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Moving on to our next topic. That's it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wallace has got 5 of his 7 3-point attempts to find the net. Impressive. Over to the left wing. Sinks it from distance.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's the pick. To the wing on the left. 3-pointer. No good on the shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Edwards.
Away team foul. Francisco. First personal foul. First team foul.
Five to shoot. For the lead. And there's the rejection. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. About a minute played here in the second half. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And there's the screen. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's De Silva. For the tie. They get it again. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
The shot's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
A tight game here in Utah. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lets it go from deep. Smailagić grabs the board. For 3. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Give him 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
It's Edwards with a drive. And he comes up with a bucket.
Edwards.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From deep three-point land. Off target from outside. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
To the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Away team ball.
Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Smailagić. Fires the 3. Cranes the triple. Smailagić got 6. 1:46 left in the third quarter. De Silva with the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Francisco. 3.
Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Stolen. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's a one-man show all the way. Great defense and then coast to coast for the finish.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the inside. Here's Smilagic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to De Silva to end the run. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot misses.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Brasdeikis. Shoots. To the left wing. For three. And he can't get that one. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. All right, we're going to step aside for just... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 points.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Booker puts up a deep three. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Servetus. No good on the three.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Check by Mitchell. They set the screen. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Servetus. And the three-pointer goes.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
From the arc. They get it back. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Fires the three. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Wallace misses. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Here's Servetus. The three is up. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Shot clock at 6. And the deficit down inside single digits. Booker's got 19 points.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
To the wing, right side. There's a screen. To the inside.
2 minutes.
He's off on the layup. Knocked away. And they're on the run. Oh, powered down with both hands.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Here's Servitas. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Booker surveying the D. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
And credit the defense. Excellent contest. Made that a tough shot.
And that one's good. Servitas.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. And here's Wallace. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Booker fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Wallace. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep three-point land. That one no good. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's the drive. From deep three-point territory. Boyd can't hit. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
14. First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team, number...
He hits both from the stripe. There's a screen. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards with it. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, wow! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And it's Ford missing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. There's a good screen. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Took him no time at all on that one. Lloyd's got his second basket of the night.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Offensive rebound. Lucic. Off target with his three. Here's Horde. Edwards defending. Shot's good by Horde.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
De Silva with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jokovitis. Edwards defending. Count it. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. They set the pick.
2 minutes remaining.
A three-pointer, no good. Lloyd the pass to Gabriel. Jokic, Edwards defending. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity. It's up a 3. Shot's good by Horde. Horde's got 6 points.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
From the arc. Cans it from downtown.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Jokic, Edwards defending. Into the lane. Out to the right wing. Gabriel from 16 feet away. He cans it. He trains the quick shot. 5 points in the game. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Pass to De Silva. To the paint. Shot clock at 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so...
Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. It's Edwards on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And don't go away. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
He's covered by Randolph. Booker is screen on Randolph. And the dunk by Booker.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. This one for 3. To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And no matter who it is, that kind of lead isn't going to get it done.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Launches a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
And here's Randolph. Misses the jumper.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Shoots the 3. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
From outside, off the mark. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. A steal. Randolph looking around. From outside the arc. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
There's the pick. Stripped away. Out left to the wing. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him, and that one is good. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Outside Randolph. Five on the clock. On the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. It's intercepted. And they're moving it up. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And even 3-on-3 break. The quick look, no good that time. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Three-pointer. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Nailed from three-point land. To end the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Long range from the inbound, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq. And swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And that is our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now Edwards, still yet to score. Lets it go with a 3. Board grabs the board. Stolen. Outside Edwards. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. Maccabi drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Had a hand on it.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Lloyd. Off target from outside. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Lucic. Off target from three-point range.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Lloyd. He has 5. Now here's Edwards. There's the drive. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's Horde. He has 6. They set the pick. Pass to Gabriel. To the right side. Takes the 3. Shot's good by Horde. Horde's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards with it. He has yet to score. From deep. They get it back. From the arc. Goes up again. De Silva. No good. Here's Lloyd. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's De Silva. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On Saturday, then on Friday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Gabriel, it's good from the top of the key. Gabriel's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Lloyd. 8 points for him. Pass to Gabriel. Jokic. Edwards defending. Here's Gabriel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. .11 left to play in the third. Outside, Edwards. Off the run. Traps in the tray. Edwards got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Horde. 9 points in the game so far. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
De Silva, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Fires the 3. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The three-pointer, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gabriel. Jokic. Edwards defending. Count that one. He's got 7. At the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 10. And we're just moments away from... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Inside, pick off in midair. And here comes the break. Giffey buries it from three-point range.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here he goes, and he converts the layup. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep, trains it from beyond the arc.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the screen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. No good. Shot missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
To take the lead. That shot, no good. 3 on 3. And off inside. There's a screen. Latrey trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Takes it inside, and counting. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Defended by Booker. Teardrop shot, and the ball goes out of play, able to keep it in.
Substitution for the away team. Wenyan Gabriel Horde.
It's a 2-point differential. He's covered by Randolph.
2 minutes remaining.
To the inside.
2 minutes.
And a dunk by Booker.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Beyond the arc. It's the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Horde passes to Gabriel. Here's Horde. Like at 6. There's the pick. And he turns it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Launches it. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
It counts. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. What would happen if you're pushing a little too hard?
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
It's good.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Gabriel. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Outside Randolph. Pass to Hoare. Misses the three.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Out to the right wing. Launches it. He's off on that one. Here's Horde. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Off target with the open look.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the paint. From outside the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Lloyd. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Smilagic. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 5.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Shot to stop the run. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and the shot's good.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Here's Brazdakis, three-pointer. Can't get it to go, missed his first one. Here's Horde. There's a screen. Here's Lloyd for three. Fires in the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Smilagic. Puts it up. From the top of the key, he buries it. 1:46 left in the first quarter here. Jokic. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
3 shots.
And he nails the third.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And a missed layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Horde. Off with the layup.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And the basket by Smilagic.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown. Horde's got 5 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Clock at 6. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Number 15. Number 14. First personal foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Randolph. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, second.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for the away team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Takes a 3. And no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Wallace. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
To the middle. It's picked off. Here we go. Here's Randolph. No good with the triple. Here's the 3. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 8 here in this quarter.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Randolph. They set the pick to win the run. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Servetus. He's scoreless. And here's Mitchell. Takes the 3. Oh, he picked him clean. Fast break. Here we go. Randolph gets the bucket. Randolph's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Randolph. They set a pick. Watch by Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, and he nails the jumper.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
Here's Servetus.
Away team foul. Randolph. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Servetus. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. This one for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Blocking foul called on Davidas Servetus. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Watch by Wallace. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And there's the screen. He shoots. Servetus misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
The ball's knocked loose. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Servetus has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Randolph. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Servetus. From deep, Mitchell. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Watch by Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Servetus. Drops in the 3. Servetus has got 6 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jokubaitis. No good on the quick 3.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Will it go? Board no good. 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. From the arc. Not going to go that time. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Francisco.
5 ticks left in the second quarter. Jokubaitis. Got it off in time. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 13. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You take a look at the home team, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the visiting team.
Guys,
thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pulls it. The wide open shot is on the money.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Horde. Nails it from beyond the arc. Horde's got 8.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Pass to Gabriel. 5 to shoot. Here's Horde. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's Smilagic. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And here they come. To the right side, Jokubaitis. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Fires from deep. Here's Smilagic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And he makes the first.
Your home team. Smilagic. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Jokubaitis. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Smilagic. Six to shoot. From downtown. Unable to get that one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That one drops for him.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
To the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Throw it down on the lob.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
They set the pick. Pure from three-point range. 21 points in the game.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Here's Lloyd to halt the run. That shot missing. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the left side wing. Launches a three. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Fires the three. No go for him there. 9 for 15 now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Man, that one's good. Horde.
3.
Off target from three-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And time for a short... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Yes, it's good.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
Outside Mitchell. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Randolph's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. And Wallace, here we go. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
There's a screen. Here's Servetus. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And down it goes. 2 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Wallace outside. Pass to Servetus. Can't connect from long distance.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
From deep. That shot off the mark. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Randolph's gotten just 1 of his 6 shots to fall here. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. Servetus has got 5 points in the quarter. Servetus has gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Misses the 3. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Servetus.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. There's the triple. That one is off. Here's Randolph. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some...
Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. With the tip, it's good on the putback. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Wallace. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Servetus. Shot clock at 6. The shot comes out. Here's Randolph. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. It's stolen away. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Servetus misses. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw two different teams tonight. One played...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards drives in. Off on the layup. To the middle. Got a piece of it. They set the pick. There's the three. Not going to go that time. And the basket by Smiley.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
The offensive rebound. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. There's the pick. For the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
For 3. Good on the triple.
Francisco.
Now here's Edwards. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lucic. With 1 on the clock. And that one is stuffed right through.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here is Edwards, still without a basket. Here's De Silva. It's good from long range.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
There's the triple. De Silva with the rebound. It's deflected. Pass to Brosdakis. With the drive. The shot's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards defending. Here's Smailagic. And the space there, but it's offline.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
20 seconds left to play in the first. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Ulanovas. A three-pointer off the mark. Lucic. No good on the last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 5. We'll take a quick... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
with the teardrop. Fires the three. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Servetus. Fires for three. No good on that one. Servetus has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Giffey. No good on the three. The three. Servetus, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Wallace covering. Pass to Booker. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Rebound by Wallace. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Rebound by Mitchell.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Servetus passes to Mitchell. He takes it in. Here's Servetus. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On Thursday, then on Friday.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Wallace inside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here in the second quarter, this is with 3.5 minutes played.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Servetus. He has 6. Knocks down the 3-ball. Servetus has got 9.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Giffey. Good as the jump shot falls. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Wallace the screen. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Booker outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall.
Home team foul. Bukevichus. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the visitors now. Driving to the basket. Count it.
Number 41.
Here's Brasdakis. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. With the shot. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They set the pick. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Up one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup, main dishes and side pieces. Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping every.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the home team has possession. They trail by one. Releases with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Kept alive. Six on the shot clock. The shot comes out.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's off from three-point range. Driving the lane. Good work there as it goes.
Number 7.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
No one near him. And the shot goes down.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's De Silva. Oh, good on the triple.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
It's a close game here in Memphis. Edwards drives in. He gets it in there. Edwards got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
And the shot is good.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Foul. First team foul.
For the tie.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to De Silva. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
To the right side. Here's the three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play. And boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Inside. It's stolen. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Edwards. One-on-one fast break. score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Pass to Smilagic. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Smilagic has got 9 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to De Silva. They need this. The shot misses.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, we wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
And it's Brasdeikis missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Edwards drives in. Oh, that's blocked. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Smilagic. From downtown, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Shoots it. Green for 2 points. 7 points in the game. Here's Brasdeikis. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Booker is screen on Wallace. Fires the 3. Tries again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both free throws good from Booker. Wallace with the ball. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another shot. No good with the layup. Wallace looking for an opening. No good from outside. To the inside. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Beyond the arc. Leaps for it. From deep 3-point land. Hits it from 3-point range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Servetus. Fires for three. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
So I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Launches a 3, bangs home the trifecta.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. On the wing, Booker. Lets it fly. They get it back. Shot clock at 6. And right on target. Good. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Zalgiris. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Latrey. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Wallace attacking and botches the dunk. It's tipped. And it's Wallace with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shots good by Zalgiris.
Beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
No place jumper from the free throw line.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
.56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Great look, but off the mark. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Takes the 3. Here's Booker, and Booker throws it down. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Puts up a deep 3. Wallace misses. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And here's Edwards. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. Shot on the wing. Here's Lloyd, guarded by Edwards. Jokic. Offensive board. Pass to Horde. Here's Lloyd. The three. That shot off. First quarter of play, a minute in. Out to the wing, outside Edwards. Four on the clock. The three ball. Doesn't go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Down low. Here's De Silva. No good with a layup.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
There's a screen. Pass to Horde. Puts up a three. He drops it from range.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
Here's De Silva. There's the three. Can't hit that one.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
That one's good for 2. Edwards with it. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The three. The shot won't fall. And they're pushing it up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Lloyd. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Lloyd's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to De Silva. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And there's a pick. Jokic. The three-pointer off the mark. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. 4-3. The shot, no good.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Launches it from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Over to the wing. Lets the three fly. It doesn't go for him. Here's Lloyd. Here's the lob. Deflected. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 4. And we'll be back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Here's Randolph. Driving inside. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Jacks up a 3. Here's Booker. Misses in close.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. It's stolen. Sinks the tray.
He's tenacious, hitting from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Here's Randolph. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Great positioning on the putback.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Pass to Booker. For three. Buries it from three.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
The three ball. And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
They grab their own miss. Clock at 4. They shoot again. Over to the left wing. Takes the three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
The layup off target. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Gabriel. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Gabriel's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. There's a screen. Outside Booker. Second chance shot. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Unloads. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to the right wing. No good from outside. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the long J.
3 points.
They swipe it. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You take a look at the visitors. They played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also appreciate you joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside Edwards. from behind the arc. He can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Here's Horde. From outside, off the mark. Pass to De Silva for the lead. Doesn't go for him. Lloyd. He has 6. Clock at 6. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lloyd's got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's De Silva. Still no points. The game now all tied up.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Ball is turned over.
On Sunday, then on Friday. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Going inside, and he dunks it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim. De Silva's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Here's the pick. Here's Lloyd. No good on the 3. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. De Silva, no good.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Here's Horde.
2 in the third. 2 minutes.
Jokic fires the 3. Horde, no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contribution.
Assist goes to.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Off target from 3-point range. And they're on the break. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lloyd's got 5 points now in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's De Silva. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
And stolen by Edwards. Oh, swiped away. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
This one for 3. No good that time.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 tries. The 3. Drops in the 3. Pass to Horde. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Horde's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Randolph. And the bucket is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Down after the assist led him to the lane.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
To the middle. From deep 3-point range, fires in the triple.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Picked it out of midair. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Into the lane. It's Booker on the wing. The 3. They got the rebound. Here's the 3. Tipped. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the tape. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
0.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending it. Ooh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Six on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen. In transition, here they come. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Can't get it to fall.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul.
Here's Randolph. Pass to Horde. Here he goes. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Rebounded by Gabriel. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. A nice shot by Booker. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Out left to the wing. There's a screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. Inside. Gabriel's shot is off. Gabriel's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Drives to the hoop. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Number 45. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 3. Jordan Boyd.
And he drives in. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Randolph. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Randolph. 5 on the clock. Here's Lloyd. Good!
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And the visitors call time here. What's the best strategy for them?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the fourth. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the home...
The weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Cuts off the pass. Smailagic passes to Brazdeikis, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. The shot from the low post is good. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Gabriel. To the paint, deflects the pass. Fast break, here we go. Shoots the three. Ford grabs the board. Here's Smailagic. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Lloyd. Here's Gabriel.
Away team ball.
Lets the three fly. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 14 feet away. Ulanovitz gets the three-pointer to fall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Ford. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's the screen. Launches it. Good on the triple. He's got 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Gabriel. Powered down with both hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Brazdeikis.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Brazdeikis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Brazdeikis. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Gabriel. Puts up a 3, and they're able to recover. There's the steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Here's Lloyd. His three-pointers off the mark. Lloyd's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Ulanovas drills it from outside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Snatched away. .52 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Just 5 to shoot. Gabriel with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Offline with his 3.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Horn. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court. You got to do it as a unit. All the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first.
Francisco. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The 3. And no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They're up by 11. And we'll get the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Over to the left wing. Jokibitis. And the 3 off target. Pass to Brosdakis. 5 on the clock. Smailagic drops in the tray. Smailagic has got his second basket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by Lloyd. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's the three. Randolph grabs the board.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On the court.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now here's Waltz. He's covered closely. This one for three, and the three ball is good.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Gabriel. Three-pointer. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Servidis. Sinks the three-pointer. Servidis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Gabriel. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. For 3. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. That 3 off the mark. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Servidis. Drains the three-pointer. Servidis has got 6 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fires the 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For the 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
24 seconds left in the first half. Here's Randolph. It's good from long range. Randolph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Servidis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Gabriel. And he makes good on the way.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we finish one half of basketball. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And this team has put on a show so far, guys.
Reminds me of my time with the Lakers, or the Heat, or the Olympics.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the visiting team. Thanks for spending halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Servidis. Off target with his 3. Stolen away. Wallace outside. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Servidis, no good. Pass to Lloyd. There's the pick. A baseline J. Good on the bucket. Lloyd's got 9.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Vučević from down in the low post. It goes.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
To the left wing. Jokic. Wallace covering. Lloyd stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. 3-on-3. The three. Shot's good by Zalgiris. 12 points for him.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Lloyd. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Wallace looking for an opening. He can't get that one. Wallace has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Jokic. Wallace covering. Jokic missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's Wallace with the jam.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Hort. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Shot's good by Zalgiris.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distances, half 5 overall.
Jokic trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. They're running. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. From the arc, it's not going to go for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Wallace misses.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Zalgiris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zalgiris has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Jokic. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Chalk up 2 there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Hort. That's tipped. Pass break. Here we go. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Brasdeikis missing. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 11.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Got it up. Oh, and he nails it just in time. time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
They get it again. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Randolph. An easy 2 points on the layup. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Misses the layup. Driving inside. That shot misses. And here they come. That one drops for him. Randolph's got 4 this quarter. Randolph's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
That shot, no good. Here's Smilagic, hands it from downtown.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he drives in.
2 minutes.
No good on that one. Randolph up top. Here's Cohen. Connects from three-point range.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's the break. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smilagic. Doors, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Fires from way outside. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came in here and took care of business like they...